Hi guys, my name is Stephanie and you're highly welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a step-by-step guide on how to thread a domestic or a manual sewing machine. It's going to be very detailed, so please keep watching the video till the end. So I am making use of a butterfly manual or domestic sewing machine. It can also work for other brands as well, like Tool Lion and Singer and many more. And I have this royal blue thread I'll be using to thread the sewing machine with. And I also went there to remove my bobbin and the bobbin case right here, and my scissors that I'll be using to cut the thread with. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to be removing this spool holder. It can actually be down or up. You can fix it down or you can fix it up. So fixing it either of the ways will still work perfectly fine. So first of all, I will be fixing it at the upper side to actually show you guys. I'll fix it there and then place my thread on it just the same way you see, like that. And then I'll be passing the thread through the first thread guide, and then I'll take it all the way to the tension disc. I'll fix it to the tension disc that way, and then I'll be fixing it to this thread take up lever, and then I'll take the thread to this side towards my direction, and then I'll fix it to the second thread guide. And for this sewing machine, my sewing machine doesn't have the third thread guide, but some machines have, but it still works perfectly fine. The third one is always towards this needle area, but my machine doesn't have it and it still works well. So I'm going to be using my scissors to cut the thread so that it will be much more easier to pass through the eye of the needle. So the next thing is to just pass the thread through the eye of the needle, just the same way you see in this video. So I'm actually going to be fixing it from the left hand side towards the right hand side. If you fix it from the left to the right, the thread will keep cutting unnecessarily, okay? So you want to avoid that by fixing it the right way. So for the bobbin, I'm actually going to be fixing the bobbin inside the bobbin case to sew it so that you guys will see how the stitch look like. So I'll go ahead and fix the bobbin inside the bobbin case like that, and then I'll take the thread inside just the same way you see, like that. And then I'll go ahead and fix the bobbin case inside the sewing machine. And after fixing the bobbin inside the sewing machine, I'm going to be rolling the balance wheel in order to pick up the thread under the machine. So you see that the thread is actually out. I'll just use my hand and pick it up, and that's just basically it. It's a simple way on how to thread a domestic or a manual sewing machine. So I'll be using a piece to sew and show you guys how the stitch look like. So guys, this is how the stitch look like. If you fix the thread the right way, it will sew perfectly fine, but if you fix it wrongly, it will keep cutting. And the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to be taking this spool holder down. I'll fix it down and still fix the thread and still show you that it can still work either of the ways. It will still be okay. So I'll fix it down and then I'll still be threading the sewing machine to show you. So it's still going to follow the same process. I'll pass it through the first thread guide and then pass it through this tension disc. Just make sure that the tension disc is not too tight and too loose, because if it is too tight it will keep cutting, and then if it is too loose it will affect the stitch. So the next thing you're going to do is that you're going to pass it through this take up lever. You're passing it through this take up lever. So I'll be fixing it from that other direction towards the direction I'm sitting. Okay, so if you fix it towards that other direction, it's going to tangle at that point and then it will affect the stitch. So I just went ahead to cut it with my scissors so that it will be easier to pass through it, and then take it towards my direction and pass it towards the second thread guide. And then if you have the third thread guide, you can go ahead and pass it through it. But if you don't have it, you go ahead and pass it through the eye of the needle to this other direction, just the same way I explained earlier. So I'll go ahead and sew this piece and show you guys that the stitch will still be okay. It can still sew well and still work well either of the ways, whether you put the spool pin at the downside or at the upper side. So you guys see how everything is. You see how the two stitches actually look like. So you guys, thank you so much guys for watching. If you're still here, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more sewing tutorial videos and DIYs on this channel. Thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.